Namo Aditapha. Thanks so much for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society, by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy, in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I am determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I am aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading More Than Mindfulness, Widening the Field of Practice by the Monastics of the Thai Forest Sangha. Tonight we're finishing up a talk by Ajahn Pasano called Being the One Who Knows. That view is something to be considering, reflecting on from the beginning of the retreat. And as we go through this retreat, lifting it up as a recollection, as a reflection. Are the refuges solid? Am I willing to give myself to the refuges? Am I willing to have a refuge other than me and my preferences, me and my ideals, me and my worries and fears? That is a worthy reflection. And it is not that anything must be taken on faith. It is holding the context in a much larger sphere so that one sees those endless proliferations of the I-making, the my-making, the underlying tendencies to conceit. That I is not something that is fundamental, that I has to be made. A sense of my has to be made. It is created, it is constructed, and there is something beyond that. There's freedom, there is liberation, there's peace. There is well-being, a true sense of well-being. This winter retreat is an opportunity to explore our relationship to practice. Yes, one wants to put effort into practice. Yes, one wants to be diligent. But pay attention to what ends up being measured and then starts judging, because that's something extra. This is such a good thing to do on its own without having to calculate the value of one's measuring mind, paying attention to how to practice, how to be diligent in the practice, how to put effort in practice, without turning it into a burden. There's this opportunity for a continuity of 3 months of practice. It's like opening a door into stillness, opening a door into light. The Buddha described his own insight. Kaku karani, nanya karani, upasamaya abhinyaya. This knowledge, vision, and clear understanding arose. That is a possibility. We want to be giving or facilitating our efforts so that we can experience that. We have got the tools, we have got the conditions, we've got the support, and we can encourage each other to keep doing it. May all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be peaceful. Namo Aditapha. Thanks so much for joining me today.